I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 90 Wolf.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, Alpha.
51, come on.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Kill, kill, kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch safety creep.
Bam.
Safety's creeping.
Hit it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator.
check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this. That's the worst.
That's rock it. Get ready.
On first down, Dobbins. And now the rookie's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Joker. Tighten up.
Leo.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go. 60 or. Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Check.
12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
And it's third down.
Hit it.
0-0, line 3. Exit. Shoot.
Squeeze.
On third down, Dobbins, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
18 Gators. 80 weapons. Hey, Charlie. Five.
On first down, Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 13.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Mike 51. On the ball. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist.
Topper.
Kill. Check 99. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51. Hey, let's come.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Six, pull it high.
55 to Mike. Check 55.
Gone. Snap.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short, out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
61, matchbox lights.
Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Fair.
Check 31.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, Raiders.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now!
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
You ain't going nowhere.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
High 7. Stop.
To throw on third down. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, punk. Watch the eye. Check 3, check 3.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Rock it. Smooth. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Blue draw Corker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tackle. Chance.
General West.
Watch the twist.
Step.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
On the set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, wahoo! 54.
Throwing again. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
You're out. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got deep? Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He gets it to Brown. Complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Down. 8, read.
Silver. 3. Check 3. Man, I got you.
Greystone, Travis.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert got a man. It's Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 43.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, baby. We turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first down.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of the credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalvins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hard. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Dalvins 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 0-0. Mike 3. Here we go.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
It's a party now.
They'll run with Lindsey. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Vincent Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go.
To throw again, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. He completes it to Boyd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Coaching spill. Rock it. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Raiders get a score closer. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. A toss running left. Dobbins. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check 24, check 24.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
They go to Elliott again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready?
They'll run it with Elliott. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Well, the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready.
Mike 51. I got him.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Leo!
I'm scared. Shit!
Be careful.
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3rd down pass. Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All day, defense, all day. No.
Running with Elliott. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out